Hey guys, it's Corbin Stuckey from Pixel Talk here, and tonight I'm here to give you a review on Marvel Studios' newest movie, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is the third movie from Marvel's Phase 2 line, and if you guys don't know what that is, Phase 2 is basically all of the movies that take place after the Avengers. So, we got Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Phase 3 will be starting after Avengers: Age of Ultron. So basically, every time when there is a movie after an Avengers movie, it's a new phase. And I was actually very concerned on whether or not Captain America: The Winter Soldier was going to be good because, I was looking forward to Iron Man 3, a little bit for Thor: The Dark World, and I just wasn't very easily impressed with these movies. I don't know why. I think I keep thinking of Avengers every time when I go to see these movies because, I have such high standards. Ooh, Avengers, yay! But Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World just, didn't reach that standard for me. And I was really hoping that Captain America: The Winter Soldier was, because I'm a really huge fan of Captain America. I read the comics right here. See my collection? Yeah, it's pretty big. And here's my little Funko Pop bobblehead of Captain America, because I'm a huge Captain America fan. I don't know what it is about Captain America. I think it's just because, he's such a, it's really hard to describe. He's just a good person. He's such a great superhero. He stands for freedom and, doing the right thing. And, he was a really skinny guy in the first movie. And, he's basically what every man wants to be. He is, probably the most righteous superhero in the Marvel Universe. Captain America, the first Avenger, which was, the first film with Captain America in it, I had a lot of problems with that film. I mean, I loved it because of Captain America, but I did have a lot of problems with it because the film was very rushed, and I feel as though they made Captain America: The First Avenger just to make a Captain America movie for the upcoming Avengers movie. It just felt really rushed, and and I would have liked a defined story, where we explore a certain story with Captain America in World War II. Instead, we got a movie with, certain flashbacks, in different events that were 5 to 10 seconds long, and not really a solid World War II story. But I'm happy to say that Captain America: The Winter Soldier did not make the same mistake. It's got its own little story, it doesn't rush into anything at all, and I absolutely loved it. And like I said, I go into Marvel movies thinking about the Avengers, and while I was watching Captain America: The Winter Soldier, it had the same equivalency as the Avengers, so I'm happy to say that. The reason why I like Captain America is because he's such a grounded character with a bunch of realism. And I just think that he's the most realistic superhero in the Avengers. I mean, minus, the super soldier serum and all that. I mean, if you think about it, there's really nothing, super powerful about him. He's just a really strong soldier. With movies with characters like Iron Man and Thor, they're very overly powered. But with those certain powers, there are just certain elements that can make the story really bad and, not make sense. Whereas, Captain America, it's got, a definite story. They know who he is as a person. And, he's just such a grounded character, and they were able to make a story where it fits the character and it fits his abilities perfectly. One thing I loved about the movie is the choreography. Holy crap. It was just so awesome seeing Captain America beat the crap out of, all those soldiers that were in the movie. It was just, the choreography was so good, and it almost was, very similar to, the Bourne Identity or something like that. I think what makes Captain America: The Winter Soldier very successful is the theme of the story. It's a thriller, it's a spy thriller. I know it's a superhero movie, but it's also a spy thriller. Back in the production of Iron Man 3, Shane Black, who's the director of Iron Man 3, mentioned that Iron Man 3 was going to be sort of this Tom Clancy type thriller, and I was actually really excited for that because I'm actually a huge fan of Tom Clancy type stuff. And going into Iron Man 3, I actually just did not get that feeling at all. I didn't know what he was talking about, Tom Clancy, what are you thinking? And Captain America: The Winter Soldier actually felt like a Tom Clancy thriller. It was kind of like what Shane Black was describing what he wanted Iron Man 3 to be, but it really just wasn't. And I feel as though that he should have been talking about Captain America: The Winter Soldier because it's a spy thriller and very similar to stuff like Mission Impossible, The Bourne Identity, just Tom Clancy stuff all around. And I feel as though that is what he was talking about. I definitely enjoyed the villain, the Winter Soldier. He is, I guess the best way to describe him is that he's sort of the Michael Myers of the Marvel Universe. Like, when he is around, it is like, holy crap, you guys gotta get out of there. He's gonna do some killing. Unlike Red Skull, like, cause like, you know, the Red Skull in Captain America: The First Avenger, he's actually supposed to be a really, really scary character, and a very dangerous one at that. He's supposed to be like, you know, sort of like a really more dangerous Hitler. But there wasn't really any defining characteristics that made him, you know, a really scary character in that movie. But in this, the Winter Soldier was like, you know, you could tell with the tone, it was like, oh god, he's here. The people are going to die. The movie is just really good, and it's definitely like setting a bar for future Marvel movies. Like, before the movie, we actually watched the trailer to Guardians of the Galaxy, and everyone was pumped and everything. And after watching this, I'm just kind of like, is Guardians of the Galaxy even going to be any good? Because I don't know, like, watching those two different movies, like, they got like two different moods and everything, but I don't know, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be, you know, like, setting its own mood. It's going to be good in its own way, but it's probably not going to be as seriously toned as Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Now I'm going to be talking about some spoilers in the movie, so if you have not yet seen Captain America: The Winter Soldier, you might want to X out of this video, go watch the movie, and come back. Also, I'm probably going to be talking about some stuff that involves the comics, so you should probably read the comics or, you know, read some stuff on Wikipedia to know what I'm talking about. Okay, spoilers. So yeah, for those of you who are fans of the comics, you know from the get-go that the Winter Soldier is actually Cap's sidekick from World War II, Bucky. And, you know, it was so cool, you know, just going in theater, like, as a fan, knowing, like, okay, he's gonna be Bucky. But, like, I brought a friend, and I didn't tell him, because I actually wanted to see, you know, people's reactions who aren't actually fans of the comics. And it was just so fun just sitting there and hearing everyone gasp in the movie theater. It was like, I knew that, and all of you didn't. I'm automatically smarter than you. So yeah, I still like kind of like how they kept it a secret in the trailers, even though, you know, comic fans already knew. But like, it's still fun to see, like, you know, other people's reactions, like, to, you know, that people are just like, One problem I did have in the movie is Nick Fury supposedly dying. Sort of reminded me of The Dark Knight. You know, with Commissioner Gordon dying, you know? He faked his death in order for this plan to work out. I mean, it wasn't really original, but it was still kind of cool to see, like, oh my god, he's still alive. But, you know, looking at the trailers, I already knew he was gonna live. Because, like, you know, nobody fooled me. I mean, I saw him talking with all the scratches on his face in the trailer, so I already knew, like, okay, he's gonna be alive, because this scene in the trailer didn't even happen yet. And also, let's face it, Avengers: Age of Ultron. I mean, we already know that he has to survive in order to, like, you know, bring back the Avengers for, like, you know, to fight Ultron. They should have, like, I don't know, kept that a little bit under wraps, you know, to bring a better surprise. And also, another problem, that I had in the movie was, like, you know, at the ending where, you know, Steve Rogers is like, alright, bring them down, and Maria Hill is like, wait, Steve, are you sure? Bring them down! And they bring down, like, all of the three helicarriers. I'm just kind of wondering how many people were killed, you know? Like, they brought down, like, 3 helicarriers, and, like, were they even, like, taking into consideration, like, they might be killing people? I don't know, like, seems like there's a lot of destruction these days in, like, movies, especially, like, comic book movies. Like, there's just, like, such a lot of destruction. Like, people's lives are not taken into consideration at all. Another thing that I liked about the movie was the little Easter eggs. If you are a Marvel fan, you know, especially of the comics, you know that the Marvel movies like to have little Easter eggs for upcoming Marvel movies. So right now, with this review of Captain America: The Winter Soldier, I'm going to be talking about the little Easter eggs that were presented in the movie. I might not get some of them, but I'm going to get most of the ones that I caught up on. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about the little Easter egg that happened during the movie where they are interrogating that, you know, SHIELD/Hydra agent, you know, like where they throw him off the building and, you know, Falcon saves him. Basically, that guy, he lists a bunch of people, you know, like the Hydra has targeted. He mentions Bruce Banner. I think he mentions, like, Nick Fury as well. Just, like, you know, very important people that threaten Hydra's future. One point in that, you know, list of people he's mentioning, he mentions a name that kind of like caught my attention. I was like, well, wait, what? That name was Stephen Strange. Now, for those of you who don't know who Stephen Strange is Doctor Strange. He's a very important character in the Marvel Comics universe. He is basically the Sorcerer Supreme. And basically what that means, he is the master sorcerer in the Marvel universe. He basically connects everything together. He connects the characters of Earth to the characters of space. He's a very interdimensional character. And in the future, if the Avengers ever meet the Guardians of the Galaxy, he's probably going to be the reason why. So yeah, I think it was really cool how we got a first ever confirmation in a Marvel movie about Doctor Strange. I thought that was amazing, and I can't wait to see who is going to be playing Doctor Strange in the future and how he is going to be affecting the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Also, I want to talk to you guys about the after credits, which is the most important part. If you guys are like in Avengers Age of Ultron, I think it was amazing. So basically, Hydra has these siblings kind of like, captured. They're kind of like, testing them, kind of like, documenting like what they're doing. Basically, these siblings are Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. Holy crap. You know like how nerds have orgasms? Nerdgasms? I had a nerdgasm in the theater. It's definitely going to be really cool seeing like new characters added onto the Avengers, and this is like really cool because like these are original characters from the original comics. You can tell that Joss Whedon just really cares about like pleasing the fans and everything. I loved how we saw Quicksilver like move fast and everything. I was wondering like how are they going to do that, and it was so cool just seeing like him moving fast. On the other side, Scarlet Witch like floating those little cubes and everything. It's definitely going to be probably one of the best movies ever if we're going to have those characters in there. Going back to Doctor Strange, the Scarlet Witch is basically sort of a sorcerer too. I don't know if they're going to be using the mutant background for Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver because, like, 20th Century Fox, they hold the rights to X-Men. And if you guys don't know, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are also X-Men characters. I don't know if they're going to use the M-word, mutant, in Avengers Age of Ultron. But Wanda Maximoff, a.k.a. Scarlet Witch, is probably going to be, a sorcerer in this movie. And it would be really cool seeing Wanda, like, communicate and talk to, Doctor Strange because, like, I can see Doctor Strange sort of being like, her mentor in the movie, because like they're sorcerers. It's definitely going to be cool seeing like that character development and like, how they tie in together. So I think that would be really cool and awesome, and holy crap, I can't wait for the future of Marvel and stuff like that. As for the future of Captain America films, I really want to see where Bucky's character goes. Because in the past month, there's been really a lot of talk about like Chris Evans retiring from acting after his Captain America contract is done. But then he went back and said, I'm not going to retire. But like you never know, like he could change his mind. But what Marvel could do, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there was actually an issue where Captain America is killed in the comics. He's shot in the back by a sniper rifle and shot 3 times in the stomach. But a really cool thing that happens in the comics is that Bucky takes his place as Captain America. He stops being the Winter Soldier, and he becomes the new Captain America. So if Chris Evans retires from that role at one point, they've got the guy who plays Winter Soldier. So he could become the new Captain America. I mean, it would really suck for them to kill off Steve Rogers, but that's probably going to be a really smart move if his contract is coming to an end. I don't know, just a random thought, but let me know what you guys think about that. The Winter Soldier becoming the new Captain America. I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but I don't know, in my opinion, that would be cool. So yeah, guys, overall, Captain America, the Winter Soldier is such a great movie. Probably the best Marvel Phase 2 movie out there. Definitely better than Iron Man 3 and Thor the Dark World. I would really recommend you guys check this out. Alright guys, so thank you so much for checking out my review on Captain America, the Winter Soldier. If you have not yet, please subscribe and share the video, like it. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to gain subscribers right now. And yeah, just let me know what you thought about this video. Sorry it was a little long and it went into depth about the little Marvel Easter eggs, but at least we got a little bit of talks about Captain America. Alright guys, thank you so much. See you later. Bye.